return journey from Tuktoyaktuk in the Northwest Territory on Route 93 via the Cassiar Highway to Prince George all the way through Jasper. Very beautiful trip. I've been through the most beautiful places in Canada and North America. I departed from Calgary to Tuktoyaktuk, from Calgary via the Alaska Highway. Through the Alaska Highway I have been through the most beautiful places in North America. Please watch my video where I have shown that beauty. I tell you about my journey from Jasper to Banff. Alberta is a province that possesses immeasurable beauty seen while cruising the highways. The stretch from Banff to Jasper, or in the reverse, from Jasper to Banff, might just be the corridor that tops it all. Otherwise known as the Icefields Parkway, it ranks as one of the most beautiful drives in the world, and it makes for an ultimate Canadian Rockies road trip. The Icefields Parkway stretches for 288 kilometers and driving should take no more than 4 hours in good weather. But we would never recommend driving it in a straight shot. There are so many things to see along the way that a whole day should be set aside for this drive. Don't want to drive? There are also plenty of tour companies that drive that route so that you can just kick back and enjoy the views. Make sure to check into their scheduled stops though, so that you'll get to see exactly what you want. Don't miss a thing on this once-in-a-lifetime drive. Be forewarned though, that because this road is right in the mountains, it is susceptible to inhospitable weather, and even frequent closures during winter. If driving, it is important to be properly equipped. In the winter your vehicle will require mandatory winter tires, and keep your eye on road reports before you set out. If you're taking a tour or are riding with someone else, build some flexibility into your plans just in case. About the route. Taking the AB 93, the total distance from Jasper National Park to Banff National Park is 288 kilometers. Breaking that up, the distance from Banff to Lake Louise, a must-stop along the way, is 57 kilometers, and the distance from Lake Louise to Jasper is 233 kilometers. Overall, the trip should take close to 4 hours if driving with minimal stops. You will need a National Park Pass for the Icefields Parkway. You can buy the pass at the park gates or order it in advance online. Jasper to Banff by car. Take your Jasper to Banff experience into your own hands by driving yourself on this scenic route. Before departing from either Jasper or Banff, make sure to check the Icefields Parkway road conditions before getting in the car. Curate your road trip ahead of time so that you know exactly what you want to see and do along the way. Tip: if you are driving the Icefields Parkway in winter, between November 1st and March 31st, or any other period during which the highways are snow-covered, winter tires or chains are required by law. While driving, be sure to pay close attention to the stretch between Lake Louise to Jasper, as the potential wildlife sightings are plentiful. If you do see wildlife and want to take a picture, we recommend finding a safe place to pull over to do so. No need to cause unnecessary accidents due to a sudden stop on the highway. Note that there is only one gas station along the Icefields Parkway, at the Saskatchewan crossing, almost exactly halfway between Banff and Jasper, so make sure you top up your tank before the drive. Plan for food because the only food stops are in Saskatchewan Crossing, the Icefields Visitor Center, and the Sunwapta Falls Resort. Packing your own meals and snacks is recommended. The most common direction is to leave from Banff and drive to Jasper. If you took a shuttle from Calgary to Banff and require a rental car, there are a few car rental companies in Banff to choose from. We'd hate for you to spend all that time behind the wheel without getting to really appreciate the scenery around you. If you are in Banff without your own wheels and need to get to Jasper, consider this one way that lets you enjoy the sights but will also stop for the Columbia Icefields along the way. You won't get that with a regular transfer. Sit back and relax in the comfort of a private vehicle with an experienced driver at the wheel, and enjoy one of the most scenic drives of your life. Banff to Jasper by private transfer ensures the most leisurely and relaxed way to get between the two national parks. The perk of this option as well is that you have a built-in guide to explain points of interest during your journey. The options mentioned below also work in reverse from Jasper to Banff. Jasper to Banff by bus. By far the best way to experience the Banff to Jasper drive would be as a passenger. Taking a bus from Banff to Jasper, or vice versa, is highly recommended to really soak in the sights. Here are some options. Viator offers pickup from any hotel in Banff, Jasper, Lake Louise, Calgary or Canarsie, and customers can expect a worry-free ride to their next stop, with drop-off at most major hotels and resorts in the region. Sunwapta Tours has a one-way tour from Banff or Lake Louise to Jasper that includes a 4-hour stop at the Columbia Icefield. This tour is 11 hours, so only do it if you want to take a very leisurely trip to Jasper. Sunwapta also has a direct route between Banff and Jasper that is part of their Calgary Connector, which is a daily winter service between Jasper, Lake Louise, Banff, and Calgary. This service operates from October to April. Brewster Express offers a more direct route with a shuttle service right from Banff to Jasper. Bus departure and drop-off locations can be conveniently customized to your hotel stays, and keep in mind that you can save more if you book a return trip instead of just one way. Banff Tours also provides a coach shuttle service between Banff, Canmore, Lake Louise and Jasper in the Canadian Rockies. Pickup points are at select hotels within each destination. Jasper to Banff by train. Unfortunately, there is no direct train that goes just between Banff and Jasper. However, there are many train options that include the Icefields Parkway in their itinerary but are part of a bigger multi-day route. Some examples are: Canada by Design Icefield Discovery tour leaves from either Vancouver or Calgary and explores the landscapes of Western Canada, including time in Jasper National Park and Banff National Park. Rocky Mountaineer has multiple options of routes that include Jasper National Park and Banff National Park. Fun things to do along the way. Taking the Icefields Parkway is all about the beautiful stops and sights. Here are some of the many fun things to do along the way, told in order from Banff to Jasper. Just reverse the list if starting the other way. Vermillion Lakes, 2 kilometers from Banff, 286 kilometers from Jasper. Just 5 minutes west of the Banff town site are the stunning Vermillion Lakes. Enjoy views of Mount Rundle as it towers over. The area also has a short 2 kilometers boardwalk loop. A great way to stretch your legs before a long drive. Hit it at sunrise for some spectacular shots of the sun breaking over the riverline. Be sure to read our guide to the best photo spots in Banff National Park. You will get equipment tips and more to make sure you take the very best photos on this drive. Johnston Canyon, 25 kilometers from Banff, 263 kilometers from Jasper. This is a popular day hike from Banff for good reason. Well-maintained trails and catwalks take you right into the canyon and to 2 impressive waterfalls. The return trip is up to 2.5 hours, so note that this will eat up a good chunk of your driving day, but is well worth it. Lake Louise, 57 kilometers from Banff, 231 kilometers from Jasper. This just might be your most memorable stop along the way. Admire the beautiful, impossibly blue lake and the mountains towering above. Go up the Lake Louise gondola or go on a guided Lake Louise hike for prime mountain views. There are opportunities for dining, hiking, easy walks, and good old sightseeing. It is one of the best places to spot wild grizzly bears too. The Wildlife Interpretive Center at the top of the gondola offers interactive presentations, guided hikes and more for guests. Bow Lake, Bow Glacier Falls / an empty jar lodge, 95 kilometers from Banff, 193 kilometers from Jasper. This picturesque lodge on the shores of Bow Lake is a center for storytelling in the Rockies. It is a hub for hiking and sightseeing with Bow Lake, Bow Glacier Falls and Peyto Lake nearby. The lodge has a restaurant with hearty food to enjoy too. Bow Summit, Peyto Lake, 100 kilometers from Banff, 188 kilometers from Jasper. This is a perfect day hike to take while touring the Icefields Parkway. The return time on the summit lookout is only 2.5 hours. This easy hike is 40 kilometers north of Lake Louise and offers a gorgeous view of Peyto Lake. Mistaya Canyon, 130 kilometers from Banff, 158 kilometers from Jasper. Mistaya Canyon is a scenic gem that is definitely worth stopping for. Often overlooked, this canyon is a short hike in to see the sculpted canyon and rushing water. Big Bend Viewpoint, 171 kilometers from Banff, 118 kilometers from Jasper. This is a stop that is a do not miss. Click here to find the exact spot. Pull over atop the pass. From the viewing platform you will have your eyes set on some of the most beautiful scenery along the Icefields Parkway. We don't even want to put a photograph in here, so you will be surprised at the stunning scenery once you have arrived. You're welcome. Columbia Icefields, 185 kilometers from Banff, 103 kilometers from Jasper. This is one of Canada's most impressive sites as it is the largest ice field in the Canadian Rockies. If you're looking to get up close and personal, take a walk right on the Athabasca Glacier, and or visit the Icefield Skywalk. The glass-floored lookout and interpretive walk takes you through the story of the icefields and gives you a unique perspective on the Sunwapta Valley. Note that you will save money if you book in advance, and book both experiences together. There are two dining options at this stop, one casual and one fancier, local dining experience. Sunwapta Falls, 234 kilometers from Banff, 54 kilometers from Jasper. Fed by the Athabasca Glacier, the Sunwapta Falls is a stunning place to stop. This site is good for a quick stop. The upper falls can be viewed from the viewpoint parking lot, or along one. There are opportunities for whitewater rafting, hiking and staying overnight.
Bye.